And now, suspense.
Hey everybody, welcome to another physical media haul. This time around, I have some pickups from Bookmans. A couple of days ago, depending on when this goes out, it was May the 4th. I had a 3-day weekend, so I decided, you know what? Let me go out and check to see what, some of my local physical media stores have. So if I'm being 100% honest, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, so I didn't go out expecting to find some deals.
Oh, shit! Say it again! Say something else! Oh! Say something else! Say something else, nigga!
I just happened to have a 3-day weekend and decided, you know what? I'm kind of bored at home. Let me go out and see what's out there. And I ended up going to Bookmans and finding out that they're having a buy 3, get the 4th free sale. So I decided to take full advantage of that. And then I also ended up going to another store about 30 minutes away, 30-minute drive on the highway, I should say. And it ended up being a pretty good day. I ended up picking up a lot of really cool stuff. I always kind of complain sometimes about the 4K selection at the Bookmans because it's kind of small. But this time around, it worked to my advantage because when I got to the other store, I literally only had maybe 20 minutes to look around before they closed. So it's easy to just go into the section, take a quick scan, and then grab what I wanted and get out. So first up is going to be War of the Worlds with this really cool slipcover. It's really glossy, so you might see a little bit of fingerprints there. But I think this is a really cool cover. It has like a little hand of the tripods of the tripod. Yeah, and then there's some people down here. I actually didn't even notice the people down here at first when I got it. But yeah, it's from 1953. I've actually never seen this version of War of the Worlds. I've only ever seen the Steven Spielberg, Tom Cruise version, which I also really enjoy. But lately, I've just been trying to get into older films and just films in general that I've never seen before, but I've always heard of. Next up, we have Final Fantasy. Let's see if it'll pick it up. Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within. If you're a big Final Fantasy game fan, you'll know that this doesn't resemble. I mean, I've only played like a couple Final Fantasy games, and I can tell you that this does not resemble the game whatsoever. But I think it does something pretty unique. And if you're a gamer, it looks like a very long video game cutscene. So I kind of appreciate that with some really good voice actors in this as well. Pretty stacked cast. I've actually never seen this 4K out in the wild. I remember when it came out and it just kind of disappeared. So for me to find this at Bookman's, I was just super excited to see it and I had to grab it. And it came with slipcover and it has like alternate art right there. So that was really cool. All right, next up is something I've been on the search for a while. So I'm very happy to find this one. That is Hannibal, the Kino Lorber edition with this awesome slipcover. Pretty sure this goes for a lot now, especially with Kino Lorber or any really boutique label. As soon as the slipcovers are gone, they're gone. So to be able to find this one with the slipcover in pretty good condition, I mean, there's a little bit of scuffing around the edges, but that's okay. So I thought it was really cool. I recently found, well, not recently, last year before they got rid of all physical media, I went into my Best Buy and just randomly found this Kino Lorber edition of The Silence of the Lambs on 4K. I kind of forgot that they even put out The Silence of the Lambs on 4K, if I'm being honest with you. So I found this one for like $14 at Best Buy. So I got it. And then now I've been on the hunt for the other films in that series. I think I just need like Red Dragon for right now at least I know that has a 4K release. That one came out recently. But to be able to find Hannibal with the slipcover, I think it was really cool. So hopefully I can find Red Dragon with a slipcover. So those were the 3 that I bought. And the 4th that I got free is Moonfall. I remember I watched this when it came out. I think I streamed it or rented it from my local library and watched it. I think it was the library. I remember it being okay. I didn't hate it. It's obviously a Roland Emmerich, disaster movie. So you get what you kind of go in for. So I'm not one of those people that go into a movie and expect like from trailers, see something like this and expect like next level Schindler's List type of writing. No,
Stop it. Get some help.
If it's entertaining, if there's crazy action, then, it's done its job. So with this, I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was fine. And I mean, I got it for free anyway. So win-win.
It's free real estate.
All right. So the last stack that I had to haul ass to the next store that's like way out of it's basically like two cities away from me. Picked up Alien on 4K. With the recent release of Aliens, I decided to try to find this one on 4K, and that had seemed to be a bit difficult considering when something comes out, everyone wants to pick up the first one. Or if a remake comes out, everybody wants to pick up the original. And that's what happened with Alien. And I remember I was going on Amazon, it sold out, and then the price raised to like a crazy amount where I was like, I don't know. Because if I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I have never actually seen any of the Alien movies aside from Prometheus and Alien Covenant.
What did he say?
Yes, I know what you're thinking. But here's what I actually mean by that is when I say that I've never actually seen a movie, it could either mean that I've never seen it at all, or it can mean what it means in this case when I say I've never actually sat down to actually watch it. If it's on in the background and I'm kind of half paying attention, I don't claim to watch a movie unless I have sat down and paid 100% full attention to the movie. If I don't do that, then I don't say I've seen it just because I didn't really, I feel like a lot of people will like kind of half pay attention to something or kind of be in and out and be like, yeah, I saw it. And it's like, no, you didn't. Did you really? You didn't.
You lie! You're a fucking liar!
For me personally, I can't say that I've actually seen a movie if I never sat down and paid attention to it. So Alien was always on in the background. As a kid, my older brother or my dad would be watching it. I'm not paying attention. I'm a kid. I don't care what's on TV. I'm probably playing with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards or I'm doing something with my action figures. I'm not paying attention to what's on TV. So Aliens is a franchise that I've only ever seen like bits and pieces of them. And if you show me a clip from any Alien movie, I wouldn't be able to tell you what movie that's from. The only one I'd be able to tell you would be Alien Covenant because that's the one I've seen a few times, and I've seen Prometheus a bunch of times. But anyway, long story short, I found Alien, and now I'm happy that I found it. But so now the challenge is going to be to find Aliens for a good price. Next up, I grabbed this one because it was brand new. It was still sealed. I honestly have not seen it anywhere. This physical release of this movie, I haven't seen it anywhere. I have not seen the movie. I am going to try to watch it, either picking it up from my library or just try to stream it if it's anywhere. But it is Amsterdam. This director has had a bit of controversy lately, and yeah, it's a little weird. But for now, let's try to separate, art from the artists and stuff. But yeah, this was it's still sealed. Haven't opened it yet. And I'm kind of debating on whether I'm going to keep it or not. I really only grabbed it because, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot to choose from at this particular Bookmans, and I needed to get 3 to get 1 free. So I decided I'm going to get this one. I had seen it there the last time, and I've been trying to watch it to try to, see if I enjoyed it. But yeah, I mean, it has a really stacked cast, and this guy has some pretty solid films. I mean, he did The Fighter, which was incredible, and then like he's had some pretty solid movies. Everybody in it. I mean, it has Christian Bale, Jonathan David Washington, Margot Robbie, Taylor Swift. I mean, I've seen the Taylor Swift scene, but that's really about it.
It's dangerous. I think that
this cast is like really stacked. So that could either be good or bad. Whenever a movie is just stacked with a stellar cast, it usually means that it's probably not very good because it usually tries to do that to divert from the fact that the story is just not that good. So it's like, oh, look at all these famous faces. Look at these and don't focus on the story because it sucks. But yeah, I'm usually pretty weary about like ensemble casts like that because either, yeah, it's like distracting you from the fact that the movie just sucks, or like you have all these people but they don't really do much. You're like, oh cool, there's 15 different A-list actors in this movie, but only like 4 of them will get any kind of spotlight, but everything else is kind of like a glorified cameo. All right, and then this right here is my favorite find of the day for May the 4th, because I've been on the hunt for this one as well, and every time I find it, it isn't the one I want, and I'll explain in a bit. But I got The Princess Bride on 4K, the Criterion release here, the little booklet here, got, right there. It's pretty standard. It's not super great, but this thing already is going for crazy money online. And I had to check it because this is one of the other things I hate about Criterion. I've mentioned this before that I don't like the packaging for Criterion very much. And another reason why I don't is because you can't look at this and tell me that it's a 4K, because the Blu-ray release of this is the exact same. And I know this because the Bookmans where I got this also had the Blu-ray, and I had to ask them to open up the case that they had it in to show me which one was which, because they don't write it on here. They're both the same price. So I had to crack it open and see like, all right, cool. This is the one that has the 4K and the Blu-ray. And then the other one was just the Blu-ray. So it's really annoying because I've been burned like that before when I bought Menace to Society on Criterion, not knowing that it wasn't the 4K Ultra HD disc. It was just the 4K scan and it was just a regular Blu-ray. And so I was very disappointed in that.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
So I was not going to let that happen again. So this is a really cool find. Like I said, I looked it up on, online, and it's going for crazy money nowadays. So I was like, all right, so I'm glad I found it for a good price. I was scared that this was just going to like disappear and I wasn't going to be able to find it. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy that I got this. And then last but not least, this is the one that I got for free. Never seen this movie. So I decided to check it out. I mean, it's free, right? Whatever. Backdraft. I found the steelbook of this at a Bookman's once, and I hadn't seen it before, and so I kind of passed on it, and I always kind of regretted it because the steelbook looked pretty cool. But yeah, I decided to give it a shot. Hopefully, it's pretty cool. Backdraft. We got Kurt Russell, William Baldwin, Robert De Niro. It's directed by Ron Howard. Ron Howard is, I feel, in my opinion, one of those guys that doesn't really, like, everybody knows Ron Howard, but you don't really talk about Ron Howard in a way that's like, he's the greatest. You know what I mean? He does some really solid films. When I look back at Ron Howard's kind of filmography, I'm like, damn, this dude's got some bangers, So I decided, let me take a shot at it. All right, everybody. So that was my haul for Bookman's buy 3 get the 4th free sale that they had going on. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications of when I drop a new video. Hopefully you've been keeping up with my channel and watching all the episodes of the Tex and Fox show. We just released season 2, so you can go and check out all those episodes, as well as the Rebel Moon part 1 and part 2 discussion that Tex and I had. Really fun. And that's it, you guys. Thank you very much. See you next time.